can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I'm here all day. Check. One left, one left. One left, one left. Flare. 12. Kill. Took right.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett, and he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'll go special.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Alert.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. It's caught, Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the
goal. To escape, and he goes down. L.J. Collier in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they want to play football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
All day, just like that, just like that.
14. Mike 6, that's it. 6. Green, inside.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 60.
All right, so Madden, you're not picking what I want you to pick, so I'm going to run my own offense now.
7-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch. Safe. Go, guys. 4 down. Crash down. Time up. Check 9. Whip. Watch the whip.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 76 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Come on. Check 3. Pass 85. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked at
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Line 6. Bring it. Bring it. Bang, 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 bang. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety crunch.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
380. 6 by 6. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Check. 12. Check. 12. Switch. SOS.
Penny, the first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out. 3 down. Out. Check the backer. Shit. 14.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Begin. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here's Penny on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
95. Hey.
Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those can be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And like likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Rashad Penny. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Lady. 6. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Watch twist. 19. Twist. Shift, shift. Shift. Watch the slant. Hey, guys, listen. Check. 81. Kill.
Again, it's Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run with Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Breida, he'll try to right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. 3 middle. Hey, check.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 1st down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Dancing to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Alert. Jim. Check safety. Kill. Turn. 25. Kill, turn up. Slam.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, check it in. 57, 152. Alert! You better be afraid of me.
On first down, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of one there.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. What's the curl, what's the curl, what's the curl? Mike 6, Mike 6. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On third down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now. as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. L.J. Collier. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Allen. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Okay, I see.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
He's smart.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back.
You don't even throw the ball in play. Come on. Buddy. You're not that bad. I know you're not that bad. But I use you all the time.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check.
One left.
This is Penny, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike. 280. 6. Let's go one more. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, switch gears.
Check 50.
Check 4. Check. Check 50.
Well, they'll run it again with Penny. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down Packers. To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Allen. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen looking left side. Andrews with it, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his last 7 straight passes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Check it out, read. Wide, get wide. Topper! Monday. Hey, Delta. 54, you go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Hey, 280! Hey, alert!
Wilson wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.